Hey, it's a Yogi Momo. It's time to slow it down. It's time for restorative yoga. Today's focus is half Lord of the Fishes, and it's a beautiful pose in a traditional class, but it is even more delicious in restorative yoga. Stay tuned. Great things coming your way, lots of relaxation, and if you like what you see, hit subscribe once you are finished and nice and relaxed. Okay, so welcome to restorative yoga. You are going to need some kind of a pillow or a bolster or something you can use like a pillow, and then some kind of a blanket. It doesn't have to be a yoga blanket. It can be a blanket off the couch. It can be a bath towel, whatever. But we're going to use these two props to support our physical body, because the goal of restorative yoga is that you allow your nervous system to be calm. And as your nervous system calms down, your physical body follows, and eventually your mind and your spirit will do the same. So we're going to use these props. We're going to use the quiet, the stillness. And whenever it does get a little quiet, don't let it intimidate you. Instead, let it just kind of ease you into the solitude, this comfort. We'll change poses every little bit, but the goal is just that we stop the movement in both our physical body and in our mind. So we're actually going to start off, just have a seat wherever you are. I want to share with you an invitation to our time together. I want you to think about these next few moments as a way of polishing your mirror. I go back to this book often when I'm teaching restorative, because that's really what we're doing. We're trying to be quiet. We're trying to be still so we can look internally and polish our own mirror about the way that we see ourselves, not the way the world sees us. So as you sit there, just listen to these words as we begin our time together, and let that frame our work that we're going to do. Being in this moment, at ease with whatever comes your way, is how you find contentment. Your restorative practice will allow you to be present, to love and serve yourself, and eventually to love and serve others. When you are fully in the moment, this moment is all there is. It feels like time is finally slowing down. Your mind is finally quieting. And you can enter this flow of love, loving yourself from one moment to the next, almost as naturally as breathing. That's what our practice is going to be. Becoming still, just loving through the moment. So we're going to start off in supported child's pose. So I want you to take whatever you're using as your blanket and kind of roll it up, because it's going to serve as kind of almost like a block. And you're going to put it in whatever you're using on your mat or on the ground, wherever you are, just put it on the ground. And then you're going to take that pillow in some kind of a vertical length and prop it up against there. So it's lifted up off the ground just a little bit. So if you're using like a bed pillow, you can kind of roll it up, whatever you need to do to kind of make it an incline. And then you're going to face this little setup you've made on your knees, having a seat on your shins, on your heels. And then you're going to bring your chest down, and you're going to put the right side of your face on it, and then just kind of hug your shoulders, just wrap your chest around it. So whenever you lean onto this, your bottom should come off your heels just a bit. If your head's not on here, scooch down just a little bit, because you want your chest and your head both to be relaxed, both to be supported. And now I want you to close your eyes and settle in. Our lives are go, go, go. And not only do we not take time to be still and to slow down, but sometimes it makes us feel incredibly uncomfortable, almost like we should be doing something else. But I just want you to breathe through it. And if your mind starts to wander, making you think that you should be doing something else, or reminding you of the list of things that's waiting for you when you leave, I want you to just say these words to yourself. I breathe in peace and calm. I breathe out tension and worry. I breathe in peace and calm. I breathe out tension and worry. So again, it's going to become quiet for the next moment. Just lie there and breathe. Let the softness of that pillow support your physical body. And let your emotions just slow down. I breathe in peace and calm. I breathe out tension and worry. Just leave your body where it is, but lift your head, turn your chin, and let the left side of your face come to rest on that pillow. So your left temple, your left cheek coming to rest. We take care of both sides of our body equally because we hold tension in different places from person to person. So just let that left temple, just turn it loose. If that's where you hold your stress, just let it go. Remembering, I breathe in peace and calm. I breathe out tension and worry. Got just a few more breaths here in supported child's pose. And then begin to unwrap your arms from whatever they're wrapped around. Just press them into the mat and then come back to that seated position. Just leave your props where they are. But we're going to reset ourselves before we go to our next posture. So I want you just to sit back cross-legged as you were. Just place your hands on your knees and renew that commitment that we began in the very beginning. I deserve time for myself. I desire to polish the mirror from the inside out. Changing how I see myself, not worried about what the world sees. Knowing that as I do this, I will find contentment. Just open up your eyes. You still have that prop where it is. So you're going to take your right hip, put it right next to that pillow. So the pillow is still on that little incline. Keep your knees bent, so you're kind of pulling them into your inner body. And we're taking the right side of our body, and it's coming down this time. So instead of a front side, it's going to be the right side. So it's resting on that pillow. You've kind of got that blanket underneath. You can hug it with the right hand, and then let the left arm just kind of wrap around. This is your supported fetal position. So again, your knees are drawn in towards your belly. Just close your eyes and settle in here. And as you begin to settle in, just listen to these words, let them frame these next moments that we have together. I protect the temple that is my body because it is the vehicle for my world. I don't protect it out of fear, but rather I protect it out of the unconditional love I have for myself. I protect the temple that is my body because it is the vehicle for my world. I don't protect it out of fear, but rather I protect it out of the unconditional love I have for myself. We breathe in peace and calm. We breathe out tension and worry. Just a bit longer on this side. And then very gently, just start to unwrap your arms. Bring yourself up. And the way we change sides is all we do is swing our legs around. So just kind of rotate around so the left hip is up against that pillow or up against that bolster that you're using. Knees are still drawn into the chest. The left arm comes down. We lower our body on the left side and then just wrap that right arm. Hug everything in and settle in here. We breathe in peace and calm. We breathe out tension and worry. Honoring that statement from earlier, that we are protecting the temple that is our physical body, our vehicle for our world, but not protecting, as we often do in life, out of fear, but rather protecting our body out of the unconditional love we have for ourselves. So settle in on your left side and just breathe into the quiet. I breathe in peace and calm. I breathe out tension and worry. Just a few more breaths on this side in this posture. And very gently start to unwrap everything from where you are and come back up. Just cross your legs one more time, and let's get ready for our last position that we have together. Just place your hands on your knees, close your eyes. If there have been moments so far of frustration, of your mind wandering, just let them go. Know that every moment you're spending attempting to be still and quiet are the moments that you need. Just committing once more before we move to this last pose that we will breathe in peace and calm, and we will breathe out tension and worry. So as you open up your eyes, we're actually going to put our hip exactly how it was, but this time we're coming in to a twist. So your hip is going to be here, but instead of bringing our right side all the way down, we're actually going to turn, so we're putting the left side down. So the right hip is still here, but as the chest comes down, we put the left side of our face. So there's a little bit of a twist. We call this our reclined half Lord of the Fishes. Because even here, in this restorative posture, by adding that little twist in your belly, in your low back, and in your neck, we're taking care of all those incredible functions and systems within our body, so that as our nervous system finds rest, our systems are basically getting recharged and restored. So as you settle in here to the supported half Lord of the Fishes, I'm going to bring you back to those words that we began with, and just let them ease you into these next few moments. It says, being in the moment, at ease with whatever comes my way, is how I find contentment. My restorative practice will allow me to be present, to love and serve myself, and eventually love and serve others. When I am fully in the moment, this moment is all there is. It finally feels like time is slowing down. My mind is becoming quiet, and I'm finding this flow of love, flowing one moment to the next, as natural as breathing. Let that be how you spend these moments, as natural as breathing. Just a couple more breaths on this side. And then first we untwist our neck, we turn back, And then lift yourself up. Do the same thing as earlier. Spin yourself around so your left hip is up against the pillow, up against that bolster. Knees are drawn in. Place both hands alongside it, and again we come down, but our right side of our face comes down. So you're on the right temple, the right cheek. Again, that little bitty twist in your belly, in your low back, in your neck. So your chest is on the pillow, and your right temple, your right cheek. Settle in here, breathing in peace and calm. Breathing out tension and worry. I protect the temple that is my body, because I realize it is the vehicle for my world. I don't protect it out of fear, but rather I protect it out of the unconditional love that I have for myself. So in these last few breaths that we take in this pose, I want you to breathe in the unconditional love for you. Breathe out the judgment. Breathe in the grace you give yourself. Breathe out the disappointment. Breathe in the patience you have for where you are today. Breathe out the frustrations. Keep breathing. And then very gently, just start to unwrap your arms. All I want you to do is just bring yourself back around, but this time stop at the midpoint so that your low back is up against that pillow. Once it's there, use your hands to guide you. Lie back. So you should be a little bit on an incline because that blanket's kind of propping it up. Extend your legs long. And this is how we'll spend our final Shavasana. So your arms are alongside you. Just let your feet fall open. Close your eyes. Your shoulders, your spine, your head being supported by that pillow or that bolster. Your heart open, beating with that unconditional love you have for yourself. The frayed edges of your emotions, hopefully a little more calm, a little softened. And as you settle in here, I want to remind you about the power of Shavasana, corpse pose. But it's not a dark or a morbid concept. What it means is that as we lie in Shavasana, we are letting things die away that need to die away. So as you were breathing out the tension, the worry, the judgment, the frustration, all those things across these moments, as you lie in Shavasana, we are now putting them to rest. And once we leave from this place, we don't pick them up again. That's what Shavasana does for you. So just continue to lie there on your back with your heart open, your eyes closed, but your spirit awake. And just breathe. Just very gently bring your hands to heart center. Just press your palms together. Let your thumbs just rest right there on your sternum as you continue to lie there. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the place in you of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. I honor the place in you where if you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, there is only one us. And we leave this time in harmony, united, and truly at peace. Namaste.